There once was a time when hearing that a TV show was going to feature roller derby was very exciting to me. Oh my god, a TV show is going to do a show about derby! Oh my god, this thing that takes up so much of my life and my heart and my time and my money is going to be on TV! Yay! But then I realized that most depictions of derby are not very realistic. Now it's more like... Here we go again. Electrocution made a great blog post back in 2013 about the frustration that derby folks can feel when we find out that a TV show is going to have an episode featuring roller derby. The points she lays out are solid, and I wholeheartedly agree with them. These shows basically portray us as violent, man-hating, bank track skating psychopaths. And that sucks because derby is really important to us and involves so much more than they show. I don't understand why shows depict derby so inaccurately. How hard is it to use Google and fact check something that you are pouring so much money into? I just don't get it. I'm super divided on this problem. Part of me thinks that it's really harmful to the progression of our sport that our limited representation is that of psychopathic sex dolls. But on the other hand, I realize that for a relatively small and unknown sport like roller derby, all press is good press. While I cringe and am disappointed as hell when something so close to my heart is depicted so inaccurately, it's a good conversation starter. Oh hey, I saw roller derby on TV last night. Isn't that what you do? Sort of, but not really. If you want to see derby, you should come see a real game with a real team. My team. Come to our game. And maybe it'll get someone to look into derby. I mean, how many people joined derby because of Whip It? And that definitely wasn't entirely accurate. If that delightfully awful episode of Psych got one person into derby, then it was totally worth it. But, so it's a little less cringy and a lot more fun for derby peeps when a derby-centric TV episode airs, I've created the Derby on TV drinking game. So, if you're of legal drinking age, grab your favorite drink, and let's do this. That has more vodka. Take one drink for all the skaters wearing fishnets, knee-high socks, and rocking the whole pin-up darling look. There is nothing wrong with this look, but it's really unrealistic to show everyone in this one outfit. You know what? Wearing 4 layers of shit on your legs can be really distracting and hot and uncomfortable. You need to be able to move around. Take one drink for all skaters wearing the same Rydell 265 boot. I think there's this weird cycle thing where new girls see the 265 boot on TV or movies, and then they buy the 265 boot, and then writers see all these skaters in 265 boots, and then they put them on TV, and then the skaters see them on TV, and it's just this weird cycle that keeps going. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the 265 boot. I am still in my 265s from 5 years ago, but writers, again, do a little research. There are definitely more and perhaps better boots out there. Take one drink for improper gear, like ill-fitted helmets or wearing belts. Do teams do this? Is this a bank track thing? Where are writers getting this from? It seems so obscure. Take 2 drinks for very poor skaters, like so bad. Like, do they hire actors that have very limited roller skating experience, or do they try to teach actors that they've already hired how to roller skate? Because I don't know, it's just always so fucking awful. Take 2 drinks for hella illegal shit. Like, really fucking illegal. Like running credit card scams or like murder. Take 2 drinks for using the wrong terms. Like calling a bout a match, or calling the track a rink, or my personal favorite, calling the coach or bench manager an owner. Take a shot if they're skating on a bank track. Hollywood seems to be oblivious to the fact that most roller derby leagues across the world are flat track leagues. Again, writers, some research would be nice. Take a shot if the main derby person is a young, thin, white woman. Granted, this one isn't totally Hollywood's fault. The roller derby community has some serious diversity issues that we need to figure out, but I wish we could get some better representation up in here. Not all skaters are thin, beautiful, white women. Take a shot for violent, unsafe, illegal play. Elbows, clothesline, or straight up punching in the face. Seriously, this isn't the WWE, writers. We can't do that shit. There are rules. Do you know what happens if we were to punch another skater? We would get ejected. that team would hate us. Our team would hate us. We would fall off of the earth in shame. Unless Derby becomes as mainstream as Pro Ball, we need to get used to these problems with our sport being depicted on TV. Even the Necessary Roughness episode that had accurate rules explanation, a flat track, and even featured our favorite rule, don't be a douchebag, still had horribly ill-fitting gear and an owner and some other issues. But even when it sucks, we need to try to remember that some good might come out of these shows. It starts a conversation and might get people interested in skating, volunteering, reffing, or being fans. But if you play this drinking game, hopefully watching a horrifically mangled representation of your beloved sport will be a little bit easier to swallow.